Okay guys, check this out. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce you guys to a little bit of alloy training. I know some of you guys may not experienced working with us, because we're on a little timeout and we're in our basement. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to give you guys some of the material that we give our training clients. Now, the program is a little different. If you guys aren't familiar with how it works, okay, it's sport-specific training. Okay, it's designed to really get the most out of your workout, build a lot of lean muscle. It's gonna be a little bit tough, a little bit different than most of you guys have worked out. Usually we're doing a lot of splits, back day, chest day, leg day, that sort of stuff. You're working at a different pace. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually give you a little taste of what alloy's like, and we're gonna break it down to two different pieces, okay? Normally we jumble everything all up at once, and that's why when you see our guys and they look like they're dying, okay, they're not dying, it's we work these guys a little bit differently. Okay, what we're gonna do with you guys, we're gonna give you guys one warm-up of just a little bit of cardio, okay? Now, this thing is designed to get you cranked up, okay? Your heart rate's gonna be pumping, okay? You're gonna get your body moving in a lot of different directions, and it's really designed to help increase your metabolism, okay? Now, your metabolism will stay cranked up throughout the day. So it's a little bit different, a little tough, hang to it, okay? Now, the bottom half is probably more of what guys really want. If you really want results, you really want to start shaping your body, okay? Or the way we do our lifting and we do our weight loading, okay, is really gonna help you guys kind of tweak your workouts a little bit more, especially if you're at home and you haven't done any of this stuff, guys. You're gonna get your cardio, you're gonna get your weight training all in one shot, and you'll be surprised in these 20-30 minutes, man. It's gonna be a whole body workout, but it's gonna hit you in all the areas that you need: your loading, your conditioning, your strength, okay? What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing 5 exercises, 2 circuits each. Okay, you're gonna be working each exercise for 30 seconds, okay? We're gonna have a 30-second break in between, okay? It's always good to challenge yourself, push yourself, feel like you're exhausted by the time you get to that 30 seconds. And so whenever you get your rest, you soak it up, you enjoy it, and you should be ready to go when you get to the next exercise, okay? We're gonna be starting off with a push-up, a mountain climber, a burpee, a skater, and a lateral shuffle, okay? Like I said, all this is body weight. You don't need anything. All you're gonna do is just work on your own spot, crank yourself up, like I said, get your heart rate up. These 12 minutes, I think 12 or 13 minutes, are gonna seem a little grueling, okay? After that, it's gonna kind of go down. It's gonna go a little slower pace, and we're gonna do more lifting, okay? Now, whenever you're lifting weight, guys, okay, one of the things you gotta remember, we always tell our clients out here, is you're not gonna get anything done unless you go with the challenging load. If it's too easy, if it's too light, if you're crunking in here, it's awesome, that's great, we're gonna move, but we won't necessarily get the gains that we want. So whenever we're lifting weights, guys, you wanna kind of challenge yourself, push yourself, make sure that when you get to that 30-second mark, okay, you should feel like you hit muscle failure, okay? We're gonna get started with the push-up, okay? So right over here, I'm gonna grab a little spot. I don't need a lot of space, guys. I can do this in front of the TV, I can do it in an extra room, okay? We're gonna start off with the push-ups, okay? 30 seconds of push-ups, okay, should be pretty easy for most of you guys. If we do have any issues, guys, we're gonna go ahead and focus on our upper body strength and our core. People don't realize that a push-up is a plank, basically. I'm gonna get up in this plank position, right? My back's gonna be straight, and because I wanna keep it straight, I have to use my core the whole time. Now, stability guys are gonna have their knees in, okay? Same position, right? Now, the reason I have my knees in, it's gonna help me engage my core and keep my back stiff. Okay, and I'm up. Now strength and power, guys, okay? And I wouldn't necessarily strength power. What I mean by that is guys who are pretty proficient, have good chest work, and have a strong core, okay? We're gonna be working 30 seconds, okay? After those 30 seconds, I'm gonna take a breather, all right? Now, I'm gonna be doing 3 rounds, okay? What I always tell guys, whenever you're doing more than a couple rounds, use that first round. Just really get a feel for the exercise. Figure out what body parts are moving. What you don't wanna do with the push-up is you don't want to lift your body off the ground, okay? And what lift means is that I'm coming up in pieces. My back, my chest, right? It looks all weird. I may feel awesome because I got to the top, okay? But that was a very ugly way to get there, okay? What you want to do is make sure that you're stiff, you're strong. As you go in, okay, it's a powerful movement, and you're using your chest. If you're off your knee, same thing. I come down, okay? I want to remain stiff. The stiffer I am, okay, the stronger I feel. After that, I'm gonna go into the mountain climbers. I'm gonna take my 30-second break, okay? Hands on the ground. Now, this is designed, okay, to work my core, okay? I'm gonna get my heart rate up, okay, but I'm also pumping my legs, okay? I wanna make sure my hips are down, my knee is in, okay? Hands are gonna be lined up over my chest, and all I'm gonna do is get in that sprinter stance, okay? And once the time starts, 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna pump my legs. Now, the thing with the mountain climber, that a lot of people don't realize, if you relax your hips, right, And if you get down, okay, you have to drag your feet and your feet get heavy, okay? But if you stay tight and engaged, okay, it should feel just like a little bit of cardio, okay? I'm stiff, I'm strong, my core is tight, I'm pumping my legs, time will fly by really quick. If I get soft, if I start dragging, my hips come up, you'd be surprised how heavy those legs feel, and those 30 seconds will last forever, all right? Here we go. After that, burpees. I'm gonna stand tall, okay? Stability, guys. Well, I'm gonna say, I keep referring to stability because some of my training clients know how we speak to these guys, okay? But if you have trouble with mobility, okay, if you have a hard time doing squats, you can still do this exercise. You just gotta slow it down. Okay, one of the things we try to teach our guys is the faster and the more mobile we are, okay, the lot easier a lot of the stuff is, okay? If we struggle with our movements, all we have to do is just slow down, go slower, and your body will catch up over time. Okay, so if I have a little trouble with my mobility, I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna step in, I'm gonna step in, and I'm up, okay? Now, if you don't realize it, okay, I'm actually working with my hips. They're getting mobile. Very slow squats, okay, and a nice, easy jump, right? Now, guys who have more mobility, guys who are a little more athletic, they can move a little faster. Okay, what I'm gonna do is look straight ahead, come down, pop out, pop in, and I'm up, okay? Now, 30 seconds of those will get you cranked up. You may already be cranked up through the mountain climber, but after you slow yourself down, this will keep it going, all right? The next one's gonna be the skaters. Some of you guys may not be familiar with skaters, okay? It's a very athletic movement, okay? What you wanna do is you wanna come out and touch opposite foot, okay? With opposite hand. Now, some of us, once again, if we have a little trouble with our balance, if we have a little trouble with our mobility, okay? Notice how my back leg stays on the ground, okay? No, I wanna touch my foot. When I touch my foot, notice how my core, okay, is doing a cross-sectional movement, okay? So it's a core exercise, okay? But it should also feel like a single leg squat, okay? Now, if you have a little more mobility, you're a little more athletic, you move pretty well, okay? We're gonna do a single leg, okay? It's called a skater. What we do is we jump across, hit that foot, jump across, hit that foot, okay? I wanna jump fast, okay? I wanna jump far, but I wanna make sure I'm using my core for my balance, okay? 30 seconds of that, then I'm gonna get a little 30-second break, then I'm gonna do my lateral shuffles. Okay, I'm a little winded, I'm gonna, whoo, okay? Now what I'm gonna do now is work on my legs. I'm gonna look straight ahead, I'm gonna get down, okay, and I'm gonna shuffle. Okay, now with any shuffle, I wanna make sure I stay low and slow. I don't need a lot of space. I'm gonna get down, and then I'm gonna switch. If some of you guys are a little more athletic, okay, require a little more cardio, you can add a jump squat on each end, okay? I should be feeling my quads, a little bit of core, okay? After I'm done with my 3 rounds, 30, 30, 30, 30, 33 rounds, then I'm gonna switch, and I'm gonna go into my heavy loaded portion, okay? My heavy loaded portion, I'm gonna use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, okay? Now some of you guys at home, you guys may have dumbbells, no problem, okay? Now the thing with the dumbbell, I'm gonna use it yellow, okay, just for demonstration purposes. But honestly, this is probably a little light. If you have strong hips, guys, you can probably go a little heavier with a deadlift than you can anything else, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand up tall. I'm gonna look straight ahead. I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna grab the kettlebell, I'm gonna lift it up. I'm gonna look straight, my back's gonna remain straight, okay, and I'm gonna lift, okay? Now it seems very simple, right? But this is a good way to work your hips. And whenever you're working your hips, guys, I want you to think waist, okay? Don't be distracted with this kettlebell. It's all in the hip hinge, okay? The heavier, the better, okay? We're working our waistline. Number 2, okay? We're gonna be working our back muscle, okay? Now, what I wanna do is a 2-point row. Some of us love to use a bench for a row. If I don't have a bench, okay, I'm gonna use my knee, okay? Now what this is gonna do, it's gonna feel a little tougher, a little harder, but it's gonna get me use more of my core. So I'm still working my back muscle, okay? I just have to get a little more dynamic with it, okay? Hands gonna go on the knee, okay? I'm gonna get this kettlebell, okay? I'm gonna lean forward and push down while I grab this and pull back, okay? Now some of you guys may not be familiar with kettlebells. Kettlebells are an awesome way to build strength, lean muscle, okay? A little different than a dumbbell. Now, if some of us at home don't have a kettlebell, okay, you can do the same movement with a dumbbell, all right, okay? 2-point row, done. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. and then I'm going to the squat. Now when I'm doing the squat, okay, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand forward, look straight ahead. I'm gonna come down, and then I'm gonna come up, okay? Whenever you're working the squat, guys, you're working your quads, a little bit of glutes, but your core is what keeps you straight. So as you're doing this, guys, you wanna make sure you stay stiff, you stay strong, okay? But more importantly, you stay tall. When you get to the top, tighten up the glutes. Okay, if we are a little more athletic, right? And we realize, okay, regular body weight squats are nice, they're cool, it's good for the heart rate, right? But I wanna start building some muscle. Okay, we're gonna load up some goblets, okay? Now, you guys can do heavy side down, okay? I always get my guys going heavy side up. This little trick, what it does, it helps you engage a little bit more of your core. Now, as you're trying to balance this kettlebell and you're still maintaining the squat, okay? You're working your upper body, okay? Because you're holding the weight. Your load is being increased in your legs, okay? But more importantly, that balance work, okay, is really gonna engage your core. Okay, so bottoms up is the way to go for our guys. Number 4, the forward lunge. Check this out. Some of you guys never done forward lunges before. I highly recommend not messing around with any weight. It's a little harder than a reverse lunge or a split squat. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand up straight. I'm gonna use this mat. It's a good distance as far as spacing, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step forward, okay? I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna come up, and I'm back to the top, okay? Every time I do this, I wanna slow myself down, up, and go here. If I move too fast, these will get sloppy. Now, if we're loaded, okay, I'll show you guys how to do a goblet squat, okay? If you're pretty strong, we can go once again upside down or bottom heavy, okay? Same thing, I'm gonna step forward, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna stand tall, okay? I'm working my quad, my core, okay, and a little bit of glute. Okay, after I'm done with my forward lunges, okay, I'm gonna go into my overhead press, okay? Overhead press, guys, okay? Dumbbells, okay, pretty awesome. We're gonna have the dumbbell here to my side. I'm gonna push it up, okay? Not a lot of technicality behind it, okay? Now, with the kettlebell, okay, it's a little bit different, okay? One of the things I recommend is holding the kettlebell properly. If you don't know how to use a kettlebell, guys, what you wanna do is you let it hang off your hand. I always make sure I have loose fingers, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand tall and my waist, all right? Everything above my waist should be engaged as I push the weight up, okay? Dumbbells are awesome, okay? But these kettlebells are gonna require you to have a little extra strength, okay? And more importantly, use more of your torso, okay? So it's gonna be a little more engaging, a little more demanding. We're doing 5 rounds, so I can knock out 5 on one side, 5 on one side, 5 on the other, or just stay on one side for 1 round, stay on one side for the other. That last 3rd round, you can split either way, guys. Well, I should say you're doing 3 rounds, okay? So left, right, split the last one if you guys want, okay? I try to go heavy. What am I working on? Shoulders, a little bit of arm, okay? A lot of torso, okay? Get behind that press, push that load. Stay tall, stay proud, okay? After that, guys, you'll be done in about 28 minutes. My guys like to do a thing called a finisher. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just our way of cranking ourselves up a little bit more. You could do it with a mile run, 2 mile run, just do a little something extra. You'll be surprised by the time you get done with that load, okay? You're gonna be a little exhilarated. You have a little oomph in you, okay? Have a good day, guys. We'll have more material coming out to you guys soon. Good job.